Hi guys! I was at Yellowstone National Park recently and want to show you the lodging options. I've already put up a video on the Old Faithful Lodge and surroundings. If you want to see that, the link is right below this video. Here's a map of the park that you'll get when you travel through one of the 5 entrances into Yellowstone. Canyon Lodge is in the middle of the park. It has 500 rooms and cabins, the most of any lodge in Yellowstone. 5 new lodges and 400 rooms were added in 2016, so it's new compared to most of the other lodges in the park. I'm putting up this video now so you can plan your trip for next summer. The park lodges fill up very quickly, so it's best to book a year or many months in advance so you get the room you want. Booking is through Xanterra at YellowstoneNationalParkLodges.com. You can see that if I select next year, August dates, some of the rooms are already booked. So it is best to plan right now. I booked a standard lodge room with 1 queen bed. There is no air conditioning, TV, or radio. And that's the case in most lodges in Yellowstone National Park. The total for 2 nights is about $640, and they will charge the first night's amount on the credit card when you make the booking. You can cancel 30 days before your check-in date for a full refund. After staying at the Old Faithful Lodge cabin and log cabin in Grand Teton, this felt like an actual hotel since it's modern. It's easy to get to, there's pretty much one road in the park, and plenty of signs everywhere. Drive up to the Washburn Lodge for registration. There is parking in front and plenty on the side. Check-in will take some time. That goes for check-in at any lodge in the park since millions of people visit every year. I think it took me about 15 minutes. The lobby is lovely. With a seating area and a little cafe with quick food to go. Sandwiches, packaged muffins, etc. I tried a banana nut muffin one day and it was inedible because of the amount of sugar. Maybe the sandwiches would have been a better option. There are a few tables and chairs if you want to sit and eat here. At check-in, you'll get a map of the lodge and its buildings and a key card instead of a physical key like the Old Faithful Lodge. I would have preferred the physical key, and I will tell you why later. Drive to your building. I took this video of the parking lot, checked it later, and saw this big guy. An employee told me later that his name is Carl and he hangs out here all the time. I looked for him during other days, but never found him. He is literally just eating by the walkway and not bothered by people. It's not a good idea to go near him or pet him. If you see him, just keep walking. You'll find these "Don't Pet the Bison" shirts or "Don't Pet the Fluffy Cow" shirts everywhere. They are wild animals and could hurt you badly. I'm at the Chittenden building. There are employees around sometimes to help with your luggage and luggage trolleys if you need one. There's recycling, which is convenient. You don't have to lug garbage from the car to your room. Just separate it right here. The lobby has an ice machine and vending machine. You can also fill up a water bottle here. Pretty artwork in the elevator. If you have a room and you don't find it on the 2nd floor, go up to the 3rd even though your room number starts with a 2. Get off the elevator and there's a little seating area. Table and chairs with some games. Ice machine and vending machine with drinks. Enter your room. There are some hooks to hang up your clothes. Ice bucket, plastic cups, and separated trash and recycling. A nice queen bed. Side table with lamp, alarm clock, an actual phone, tissue box. The lamp has outlets, by the way. It fit my Canon battery charger. The bathroom. Toilet, toilet paper, garbage can, towels, a hook, bath mat, and the shower. I didn't have any issues getting hot water. Body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. The sliding door looks lovely, but it was extremely heavy. The vanity with sink is opposite the bed and very spacious. It was nice to have counter space to put all my toiletries. A good sized mirror, extra towels, toilet paper, and laundry bag. a hairdryer on the wall and outlet, makeup wipes and bear soap, hand soap and lotion, tissue box. Try to conserve water as much as you can because it is a precious resource in Yellowstone's dry climate. There are signs to make you aware of the importance of conservation. A small table with 2 chairs and a coffee machine which felt like a luxury after Old Faithful Lodge. Actually, this entire room felt luxurious after Old Faithful. It really is like night and day. There's a big sunny window looking out at the parking lot. Lots of outlets, a small fan, and a rack to put your luggage. Don't forget to put your key card in the slot to turn on all the lights. After a long day of walking around, it was nice to come back to a clean room and have a cup of tea. I was not going to review this little commercial coffee machine. It's simple and did the job. Cute bison coasters, organic sugar, couple of different teas, regular coffee and decaf coffee, wooden stirrers, and paper cups. Even the parking lot is beautiful in the evening. It was nice to see a full moon from the window. There is no housekeeping if you're staying 2 nights. You can call the front desk if you need something. They're helpful. Before I show you the dining and surroundings, let me get the one bad experience out of the way. This was on my 2nd night after a long day of walking around. I mean like 6 hours. It was around 8 p.m. I have a handful of stuff and tried to get in the door using the key card and it wouldn't open. I walked to the registration building with the stuff. They took my card and did something, said it should work now. I walked back to my building and it didn't work. You'll see red and green flashing lights, which means you won't be able to open the door. I left my stuff in the car and walked back to the registration building. Do not wait in line because there will be a line of people checking in. Just go up and tell them you can't get in your room. A different receptionist gave me a new key card. I walked back to my building and guess what? It still wouldn't open. In the lobby, I saw the nice lady who told me about Carl the bison. She called the front desk but couldn't reach anyone. So I walked back to the registration building for the 3rd time and told them someone needs to walk me to my room because it was beyond ridiculous at this point. They called a maintenance man who was really nice, from Long Island, New York originally. You'll meet a lot of people from the tri-state area. It was such a simple issue. When you leave your room, you can unlock the door. Just make sure this part is perfectly straight and centered. If it's slightly off center, the key card will not work. He said this is a common problem. This is why I said earlier that I prefer a physical key instead of a key card. You put the key card on top and the lights should turn green and the door will open. This is the way it is at pretty much every modern hotel. I had to leave early next morning and come back to check out, so I made sure the door would open with the key card while holding the door open. This is a tip for you guys so you don't have to deal with what I did. This might be an issue in regular hotel rooms too, not just at Yellowstone. By the way, they will ask you for your ID when you go back to the registration building and say you're locked out of your room. So make sure you have your wallet, your phone, your key card, everything on you at all times. The one huge improvement the lodge could make is installing a phone in the lobby, in each building, and/or on each floor, because there is no human being in the building's lobby. You have to walk to registration to get someone. Depending on which building you're in, it could take some time. Needless to say, I slept like a log that night. So I think the bed was comfortable. The pillows were the small ones, but they were fine. Here's the electric vehicle charging station I noticed in the parking lot during my 3rd time walking back and forth. As for cell phone service, get Verizon or AT&T. You can see the coverage area on this park map. I was able to call and text, but it was impossible to send a picture or go online. At Old Faithful Lodge, I was able to watch YouTube videos. You will get a Wi-Fi password here at check-in, which I found to be pretty useless. Maybe you'll have better luck when you go. As for dining and shopping, there's a huge parking lot behind the lodge that you can drive to. It takes less than 5 minutes. You'll see the Canyon Visitor Educational Center, a kiosk where you can rent bear spray, sporting goods store, Yellowstone General Store for groceries and souvenirs, and the lodge's dining and souvenirs. The first day I didn't realize I could drive here. You can walk to the lodge dining by bearing left past the Washburn registration building. There are signs for dining and shops. It was at least 5 minutes to walk and it's fine during the daytime, but I went in the evening, got 2 big bags filled with gifts. When I came out of the souvenir shop, I realized how dark it had gotten. You need a flashlight or your phone light. Now I'm the type of person who can get lost anywhere, so thank God I found my way back without a problem. By the way, there are animals around, so I would suggest driving to the lot at night. I didn't see any animals, but you're surrounded by wooded areas. The main dining room is massive with plenty of seating. Plenty of tables behind this huge fireplace. Depending on when you go, there might be a long line. For breakfast, there are eggs, waffles, biscuits and gravy, bacon, etc. Coffee and tea station, plant-based milk, juices. Breakfast was the only meal I tried here and it was good. I spoke to other people who ate here and they said it was awful, so you're gonna have to try it for yourself. Maybe I got lucky. See the full pan of eggs? The lady literally put out a new pan just as I was about to order. I got waffles, eggs, and bacon. They'll give you 2 waffles, I just wanted 1. Butter, syrup, a cup of tea. Bacon was crispy, waffles were fluffy, and eggs were actually soft. It's similar to what you would get at an average diner, so I can't complain. Here's the bill, $13. There are plenty of tables to eat outside. Remember to bring a jacket, as it is a bit chilly in the morning. There were only a few people in line when I went for breakfast. At lunch, the lines can get long. There's fresh walks, where you can choose rice or noodles and your protein. This is similar to the chicken bowl I had at Old Faithful Lodge. There's also soup, chili, hot dogs, barbecue chicken, pork, etc., muffins and cookies. The Falls Cafe, where you can get coffee, tea, oatmeal, yogurt, hoagies, and sandwiches. There's also the M66 Lounge, where you can get beer, wine, cocktails, and appetizers from 3 to 10 p.m. There's also the Ice Creamery, which is locally made ice cream. I heard it's really good, so there are plenty of options for food and drink. It is best to check out the hours and closing dates on the park website before you go. Everything's pretty much open in the summer. It's fall and spring that you have to worry about. By the way, don't worry if your GPS says you're going down a one-way street. The one-way street did come up a little bit later. There's construction going on in random areas, but there are signs everywhere. The lodge gift shop next to the dining hall is stocked with good stuff. I bought most of my gifts from here. T-shirts, ornaments, stuffed animals, huckleberry jam, magnets, jewelry, and sandwiches, snacks, and drinks to go. I got a chicken salad sandwich from here one day and it was fine. Next door, the Yellowstone General Store has groceries, souvenirs, and an eatery. I got a sandwich, drink, and snack from here before driving to see the sights. It's a good idea to take food along if you're going to be out for many hours, as there are not many dining options near the sites. The location of Canyon Lodge is ideal. Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is a 10-minute drive. Hayden Valley is 20 minutes. Lake Yellowstone is 35 minutes. Norris Geyser Basin is 20 minutes west. Mammoth Hot Springs is 35 minutes from Norris. You can do both in the same day. Mammoth is an hour from the hotel if you're going directly there. Lamar Valley is an hour north and east. Old Faithful is an hour to an hour and a half, so I would recommend staying at the Old Faithful Lodge or Inn if you want to see everything around that area. In conclusion, the rooms are lovely, clean, and spacious. And you have pretty much everything you need. I hope you got all the information you need about the Canyon Lodge and its surroundings. I hope to put up a full video on Yellowstone National Park and Grand Teton National Park. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.